How was your day? How was your day? How was your day? Let me see in the chat. How was your day? Today, we're going to be going over the onboarding. And with this onboarding process, it's to kind of slow down. The demo was more like a brief overview, kind of, whatever. But today's onboarding process is to actually slow down and you log in to your back end of the Bizco builder, and we kind of walk through those things together. That's going to be key. So as we go and click a button, you click a button so that you can see where everything is. You can make sure your stuff is taken care of so that you're going to be good. Because remember, Saturday is going to be when we actually really start to put some stuff together. So what Sean and Sister Victoria are going to do before you end, they're probably going to tell you like whatever pictures or whatever colors or whatever, type of video you want to make, to go ahead and start thinking of those things now. Other than that, doing fabulous. Good. Charles, I was who all was in insurance? Is it? Huh? Oh, we got a new one. Let me see yours. You want to use mine? You just want to use this? Okay. How many people are in insurance? I pick on Charles a lot because he knows the struggle of an insurance agent. It is absolutely grueling. Question every day that I chose the pathway until I get a commission check. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. But I was talking earlier today, and I did like a YouTube live or whatever the case may be. And some people were shocked when I showed the numbers of me doing $30,000 a month when I was 26 years old on my own pen. Now, Charles and Fabiola, you know what that means. I was without a team. So when it comes to different industries, when it comes to talking to people in person, Archie, we used to knock on doors and be like, hey, I just moved into the area. I just wanted to know who takes care of your life insurance investment needs. What we're doing pro bono, we're waiving all cost of anything up front. We just want to come and educate you just for 15 to 20 minutes to make sure that whatever you have is great. And then whatever you don't have, we can assist you with that. What day works, Tuesday or Thursday? They was like, And I used to wear this suit, y'all. Eugene, I used to wear this suit, right? In the middle of the summer. Oh, I was sweating. I used to have this little white towel with my black suit. I think they used to give me a chance because they thought I was going to pass out and they didn't want me to die on their lawn. So they gave me a chance to come up in there. But we have done it all. So, Sean, take it away, buddy. So, Victoria, Sean is going to sit right here.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Oh. Yeah.
Okay, peace, y'all. So just before Sean gets started with everything that has to do with on-screen Bizco kind of stuff, I wanted to get a little bit of the administration like walkthrough complete, just so that you all can just know the basics. And I do want to share this in advance. If you are new to technology, if you've never interacted with a platform where you're building landing pages or anything like that, it is very important that as we are going through things, you are going through things, because literally muscle memory is how a lot of us get through day to day. Some of the stuff we click on and we don't even realize it. And so I do know and understand that most people don't have two computers. However, what you can do is have two different windows open on one computer and follow along as you see Sean do anything inside of the builder. And so before we do get started, I do want you all to open up 2 screens on your page. And I'll show you what that looks like, just so that you know what it looks like on, what it should look like on your screen. And y'all let me know when you can see my screen. Okay. Can you all see my screen? Okay. So if you have one screen, which most of us do, this is what your screen should look like tonight so that you can follow along. This screen represents your Zoom. So you're going to put your Zoom to be this size, and then you're going to pull up another window with your Bizco, just like this. So Sean's going to be right here doing his stuff, and you're going to be right here doing your stuff. Does that make sense? Just drop a 2 in the chat if you understand what I'm sharing. Okay, so I wasn't clear. What part is confusing? I see nobody dropped no 2s. I'm just trying to. Okay, there we go. Maybe there's a delay. There's a little delay. So the first thing I did want to go over tonight is just like a few basics. And of course, that is where you are going to be logging in. So I'm going to fill up the builder. And do the walkthrough that way. Okay, please drop a 2 in the 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Or shake your head for those that are on camera. Okay, perfect. So this is, as you know, in order to access your builder, in the first place, you're going to be going to bizcobuilder.io. From this front page, there's a lot of the logins that you can, both of the logins is where, this is where you're going to access them. So if you were with us during the 2-day intensive last week and the week before, you know that all of the training that has been done thus far and that will be done in the future is free to you. And so while this is also where you will access the builder, this is also where you will access your free training area. Okay, so we're going to go the free training area route right now so that you can get a feel for it, because most of the rest of this onboarding will take place inside of the builder. So in order to access the free training, you're going to go to bizcobuilder.io, go to where it says access, and then you're going to go to where it says free training area and click it. Let me know if you've made it or have done it this far. So maybe you're not doing it right now, but you've already accessed the free training. Please drop a 3 in the chat, just so I can know exactly where we are. Okay. Is there anyone that needs time to get to this page? And I do want to set a little bit of house rules, right? I just want to set a little bit of house rules. If you're on this call, you know that it's an onboarding call, right? And so I want us to be mindful of making sure that we are paying attention and that we are engaged. Because the last thing that we want to do is be setting a pace and then we have to kind of circle back. And so if someone asks a question that you feel like you might need an answer to in the future, or is a concern for you right now, please pay attention, because we don't want to, go through the same thing over and over if one person has already had the issue and we're doing the walkthrough. The other thing that we will be using this for is for a video for those who were not able to make it tonight, so that they can also watch this and receive value from this video onboarding as well. So we want to make sure that it's as efficient as possible so that they're not watching the same thing 2 and 3 times. Sister Eugenia, are you okay? I see you look a little frustrated.
No, I'm not. I am trying to get where you are. I am somehow or another, I'm in the templates where it says start by selecting a template. And I'm trying to get where you are.
So you have logged into the builder.
Okay, so I wasn't supposed to log into the builder.
Not just yet. We're still.
Okay, let me get out of
Go
there.
ahead and log out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Once you get into the builder, you're no longer on the main page. So if
Okay.
you are already logged into the builder, go ahead and log out.
Okay.
And you all just drop a 2 in the chat once that is complete. You're on mute, Eugenia.
So what am I clicking on to access your training, 2-day recordings inside?
Yes, so free
Oh,
training.
access.
We
Okay.
haven't moved just yet. We just on the page. We haven't did
Okay.
on the page.
Okay.
Okay. So for those of you, excellent. Okay, so from this page, if you have never logged into this page before, if you have never logged in to see the free trainings, as you can see here, it says, please select forgot password. Okay, if you have never logged in to see the free trainings on your screen right now, you're going to click here where it says forgot password. Okay, when you click forgot password, it's going to request an email from you. The email that you input here is the same email that you use to log into your builder. So if you have not logged into here before, go ahead and put your email in here and hit submit. And once that is done, inside of your email, you're going to receive an email from the builder that looks like this. Oh no, that's not the right one. Ain't gonna look like that, y'all. Oh, here it is. It's gonna look just like this. It's gonna say Bizco Builder set new password. No, no, ma'am. If you've already done this step, you're just watching right now. This is for those who have not accessed the training area at all up until now. Go ahead and drop a 2 in the chat once you have gone through this process and set your password. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a couple more 2s. A couple more 2s. You are putting a 2 in the chat if you have already reset your password for the training area. Okay, it's only 5 2s. If you're having a problem, go ahead and press a 1 in the chat. This is the most important part. We want to prevent you all from submitting any tickets with regard to this stuff, because the access part is usually the biggest issue. If you're having any problems, drop a 1 in the chat. If not, if you have already reset your password, drop a 2 so that we can get a gauge of the room. Okay. So now you're on this page where it says Bizco dashboard, and it's going to request that you log in now that you set your password. You set your password, and now you're going to go ahead and log in. second. Okay, let me clear my cookies on my computer. Is anyone else having this issue? Drop a 3 in the chat if you were able to log into the training area. Okay. Okay, so that's 3 people. So no one else was able to log into the training area? Okay. Mm. I'm not sure why it's sending me in a circle, Sean.
You said it's sending you in a circle?
Yeah, like I'm logging in and it's taking me back to the portal. I mean, to the main page.
All right, give me a sec. Let me see if I can try to check that out. It might be an error when it was set up.
Okay.
1 second.
No, we're in the training area right now, Charles. Was there anyone that was having trouble resetting their password for the training area? Drop a 3 in the chat. Can't get to the login for the training area. Takes me to the builder. Charles, when you go to the access, are you clicking the first link or are you clicking the second link where it says free training area? You can unmute.
It's not showing me that page. I either get that's oh, what is the address we're supposed to be at? Bizco.
Builder.io.
Okay, yeah, and it gets to that grow your business with our powerful online tools, right?
And at the very top, it'll be a button that says access,
Okay,
and then you would click on free training area.
that doesn't come up.
Okay,
Maybe it's because I've got my screen on half. Hang on a second. Oh, there, I get it.
okay,
All right, now I'm there.
okay. And you've never logged into the training area before, right?
Actually, I have. I haven't been able to successfully log in, but I tried.
Okay, did you hit forgot password?
What I did first, yeah.
Okay, and you set your password?
Yep.
Okay. And what happens when you try to log in?
Let me see if it's changed. Welcome to the recording portal. Click here to view training, join our access. So you want me to go to the training area?
Yes, if you click the log in and that's what you're seeing, then you're probably already in on the other side.
Okay, yeah, then I'm there.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
No problem. Sean?
What's going on?
Oh, you weren't trying to say something? Okay. It was one more person. Kiana. What issue are you having trying to log in? Or reset your password?
Let me check that out really quick, because it's saying you don't even have a user. 1 second.
Yeah. Kiana? Were you able to reset your password? Okay, perfect. So while we're waiting on that part to be cleared up, I did also want to go over the schedule. So as you all know, we do have a few trainings already scheduled out. The trainings are actually scheduled out for the rest of the month, but I did want to share with you the trainings that you can look forward to within at least the next 2 weeks. So as you know, we shared this last week as well. During the 2-day intensive, we do have the Saturday, the Super Saturday coming up, as well as the Bizco Warrior Weekend. So give me 1 second and I'm going to pull that up. So this coming week, this is the current week that we are on, and I'll pull up the week view. And this is something for you all to notate. You'll receive the registration links to your email, as well as you'll be able to access them on the site inside of the training portal. So of course, tonight we have the Bizco new member onboarding, which started at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And be mindful, I'm on Pacific Standard Time. So when you look at my calendar, it's going to show 5 because I'm 2 hours ahead of Central. But tonight started at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, this is not tomorrow. 1 second. This should be on here. Monday. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong calendar. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, so tonight was the onboarding, which is what we're doing right now, started at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Wednesday, for those of you who would like to be affiliates, those of you who have already signed up for the affiliate, we'll actually go over the affiliate dashboard tonight. Sean will review that. On Wednesday will be our first official affiliate training. So we call our affiliates the Bizco Warriors. And so that will take place on Wednesday. That's what you see here from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The first one more than likely will go a little bit over. However, we probably will stick at an hour. Next to that, we do have our demo Fridays, which most of you probably won't attend since you're already on the platform and active users. It's mostly for people that are new and want to get more familiar with the technology. And maybe some of you guys do want to go on there because of what we review on those calls, but those will happen on Friday at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then, of course, this Saturday, we do have Super Saturday. And like Dr. Jake was explaining in the beginning, it is a overview, not an overview, it is an in-depth interaction with the software. So Sean is literally going to be going through and taking you through the process of setting up specific things. The theme for this Saturday has not quite been set. However, once you all arrive, you'll know what we'll be focusing on, and it'll be like a step-by-step walkthrough. So at the end of it, you should be able to have whatever it is that we're working on set up on your Bizco account. So that does take place from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday. So some of the things that we'll be going over and discussing today will be important for you to have set up by Saturday so that you can jump right in on the training that will take place. I guess we can go into next week, but really I think we can just focus on this week. And then of course the schedule will be up on the site. So we have tonight, we have Wednesday, and then Saturday for you all. Outside of that, the two places that you all are able to contact support. The two places that you all will be able to contact support is from the main Bizco Builder page. So that's here where you see support. You'll just click it and it'll automatically take you all to our ticketing system. This is where you will submit any support related concerns. We do have a 24 to 72 hour turnaround time, and that is on our business days. So we don't work Saturday or Sunday. So as long as you have submitted your ticket throughout the week, that's I guess it's 24 to 72 business hours because it's only those Monday through Friday that the support ticketing system is open. But this is the site. So you can either access it from the main page of Bizco, or you can just go to bizcosupport.com at any time from any device, and you'll be able to submit a ticket. When you're at the Bizco support ticketing system, the way that you would go about submitting a ticket is open a new ticket, and then you would fill out all of this information. So your email, your full name, your phone number, and then whatever topic fits the issue that you are having. And then after you submit that, you have this little robot testing number, and then there's gonna be a box that pops up. Let me see. Just to give you guys an overview. And then I'll select the topic, Bizco support. And as you can see, this automatically opens up. So for here, because you all don't have an order number for your Bizco subscription, you would just put 4 zeros and then a summary of your issue goes here. This is not where you put your issue. This is just a summary. Can't get into my account. Lost my login. Page not loading. And then you would put the details of your ticket all right here. And then you would go through the process and hit create. Now, when you do submit your ticket, know that you will get an automated email that says, hey, your ticket has been created. Our support team will get back to you. All of the communications, most of the communications will take place via your email. So you reply back to the email and it will send us a ticket and we'll reply that way. You can also come on the site and check the status of your ticket, and then you'll be able to actually reply directly inside of the ticketing system. Is that clear? Does that make sense for everyone? You're on Eastern, so you're 1 hour ahead. So for Super Saturday, that means it will start from 11 a.m. for you. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And like I said, for all of the events, you do have to register, and that registration will be sent out to you via email, and or there will be a link directly inside the training system, the training center, for you to register for those. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. Let me check this out. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the training area, just so that you all are able to see what it looks like on the inside. I need to know my own email, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So whenever you log inside of the training area, this is what the area will look like. So this is where you will actually go into the training area, where you will find all of the videos. This is where you can go into and become a part of our Facebook group community, which is really important, especially for those of you who may not be tech savvy. The community is really engaging and really interactive. And the really good thing about having a community is sometimes you don't really have to wait for support, because you can just ask someone inside the group, or you can even ask for clarification on things that we are talking about on the calls. And, you know, I'm in there, Iggy's in there. So we'll be able to answer those questions as well. So, you know, it's almost like a way for you all to help each other and kind of engage outside of the calls that we do have. And then you'll have the next demo days down here. So once you enter the training area, you will see the demo days, as well as the last couple of videos for the 2-day intensive. Now, just being mindful that these are videos that you should definitely review so that you can apply to yourself. These are lengthy videos, so set you know, a time that you should review them. In addition to this is where all of the recordings and the classes will be held once they are had. So after reviewing the training, we're going to go ahead and log into the builder. So just the same way that we logged into the training area, we're going to go to Access and then Bizco Project Dashboard. From there, you will just log in as normal. I think everyone has already logged in to the builder at this point. And from there, you will either be prompted to select a template, which looks like this, right? You'll be looking at one of these things, and selecting the template really depends on what you're hoping for your first initial product to be, right? If it's going to be an ebook or whatever, that's what you will use to select the template once you are logged in. Once you select your template, of course, then you will see the template appear inside of your builder. There's a couple things that I'm going to go over, and then we're going to go back over to Sean so that he can kind of do the overview of the builder for onboarding. So the main priorities right now is knowing where you can upgrade your account, where you can downgrade or cancel your account, and where you can change any billing information inside of your builder. So when you log in, you've selected your template at this point. Now you're looking directly at your template inside of the builder. So you're going to click Dashboard in the upper right-hand corner, and then click Dashboard from the drop-down menu, okay? Once you're inside of the dashboard, this is where you will see any of the analytics from when you share your builder. This is where you will add any admins for your website. And then the billing tab is where you will choose where you will be changing all of your billing information if anything needs to be updated. This is where you will also be upgrading your account. This is where you will be canceling your account if you decide to do that. And it's very important that you know that, because if you don't cancel, you will be charged and not refunded. Right? And I'm saying that now so that you're aware that this is not something that we do on our end. It's something that you will log into your builder, go to your dashboard, and then go to billing. The same thing for upgrading, okay? And then also, if you have not selected your template, you will not be able to see the dashboard, because selecting the template is the requirement in order to get into the builder. And so you have to select your template. So if at any point you want to upgrade your account and you can't see it, it's because you haven't selected your template to be able to get into the builder to go to the dashboard. And this is where all of your, account information is held. And then I'll let Sean go over the affiliate portion. But this is where all of the administrative stuff for your site is kind of held. And over to you, Sean.
Cool. So as far as what I'm going to really go over today is really a lot of the functions of the builder itself, just really helping you guys gain a little bit of familiarity with again a lot of the functions, features of the builder, and how to actually go about using it or taking advantage of it for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Well, I probably have to try to see if it allows me to. Ooh. And you guys let me know if you are able to see my screen or not. Gotcha. I appreciate y'all. All right, so as Sister Victoria was just mentioning, whenever you first get into the builder, or at least first start up, you always really start on the template page. So that's where I'm going to kind of give you guys a little guidance from there. Now, if you are inside the builder and you were to start a new web design, or again, a new funnel build, you can always, again, just in the top left corner where you see my sites and funnels, you can click that and you'll be able to either create a funnel and or a website based off your package or your tier here with Bizco. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just create a new website. All right, after that website is now created, again, we're going to see this template page. And of course, there's a variety of different templates that you can choose from. Of course, you can choose a template that may be closely related to your business, just to give you, again, a starting point. But any template that you choose is totally customizable to where you can make it your own, no matter how it starts. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and go with a business. Let's go with, let me see what I want to go with. I'll go with when I started looking at finance. So as soon as you open up that template, you're going to place a name. In this area, of course, this one looks different based off the template that you choose. And of course, this is just small details about your business, just to kind of get you kick-started. Now, you don't necessarily have to you don't necessarily fill this information out just yet. You can go back and take care of that later. I need to move this. 1 second.
Sean, you're muted.
There we go. Close it really quick. 1 second. All right, so yeah, so on this screen again, just small details about your business. If you already have your logo, of course, you can place your logo in here and set your main brand color if you like. In this case, we're gonna go ahead and just skip this step on my side, but of course, on your side, you can definitely complete this information before going to your site. Which honestly, whether you hit skip step or hit go to site, you're gonna go to the next page, which is just opening up your builder. It's just a quick tutorial video, just to kind of give you a little guidance as far as starting up on the builder. But as we first go in, just to gain more familiarity with the builder or the dashboard itself. Again, here on the side, on the left side, I'm gonna click pages. And here you're gonna be able to choose all your, of course, various different pages that you create for your website and or your phone. Now when you see the home, the little home icon, that is actually going to be your home screen. If there's ever a case where you want to use a different page as your home screen, you can have that by clicking show settings. So first, let me start back over. As far as that, clicking the widget next to the page that you'd like to set. Click show settings. And down here at the bottom, you'll see set as home page. So if there's ever a case which you want to change your home page to a different page that you might have created, this is a way you'll change that home page. So again, if I were to set that there, now that I made the About Me page our home page, anytime I were to visit our site, if I were to hit home, well, more so the logo, I should say, because that's actually linked to the home page. But anytime you click a logo, it's always connected to the home page. So with me clicking over this logo, you'll see About Us is now our home page. So that's just a quick way for you to always change your home page to something that's just you would like. Go ahead and make the home page back to home page again. Some other settings that you can actually change about your home screen, or really about any page. You can set, of course, your page name, your URL, and of course, your URL is what they'll actually see in the top bar, like of course, the search bar here at the top. This is normally what they'll see there as far as the backend extension. As far as page groups, you can place your pages in any, you can set page groups and also organize any page that you may have built. And I'll show you that in a second. And of course, page access. Here, when you select page access, you can choose if you want to give access to this page on a public basis, meaning anybody can access it. You can set a password to where only certain members that you've given that password to can access that page, or you can set a members only page. Now, members only pages, of course, it's pretty much you can have a group of individuals. In this case, I'll show you later about member groups. But when you set a member group, you can basically set exclusive areas or exclusive content to give individuals access to. All right, let me see. Now, of course, from this page as well, if you were to click Add New at the top, you're able to create a new page or portfolio, in which case a portfolio is basically you can set to where you can have a library of videos, maybe a library of pictures that you may want to portray. But the portfolio is almost like, again, if you have any type of artwork or anything, this is just the area that you can display all your content in one area. Of course, you can create pop-up pages and as well as page groups. Now, when we're just speaking of page groups, this is an awesome way for you to organize your pages as you guys are building things out. So for example, again, the contact page, if I wanted to reorganize it inside my page groups, I go back to the settings and choose group 2. So now you see under group 2, this is now where my contact page is located. So this is just a great way to organize your pages inside the builder. Here inside as well, you can, of course, as I mentioned, those pop-ups. Here's also where you can also manage your pop-ups. And when you're looking at changing your settings on your pop-ups, you can change the way your display is shown. So of course, this one is the bottom right corner is where your pop-up will show, bottom left corner. This one will be full screen. You have a banner straight across the top or a banner across the bottom. When you click on those, of course, you'll be able to edit everything about your widget from there. So at the end there. Start that. Now, as we talk about the builder, of course, I mentioned before, everything on the page, everything is drag and drop. So again, everything can be moved anyway, any place that you like. Any text can be changed to anything else that you like it to be. If there's any case where you were to make any mistakes, you can always just backtrack by hitting undo in the top right corner.
Sean, 1 second, really
Yes,
quickly.
ma'am.
So we'll take questions intermittently because we know that it's a lot of information, just in general. But Tracy, whether or not you see this, it is universal across all the templates, but what you see on the screen might change. So depending on the template, finance and wealth management might look different. However, all of the templates function the same. So you would have had to select the template and then follow the different tabs that Sean is clicking, and you'll see exactly what he's talking about. For Charles, so Charles action for a website, what pages do you suggest using?
What page do I suggest using? In that, honestly, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking in that situation, Charles, as far as what pages would I suggest? Is it a way for him to elaborate more on that one?
Yes. Charles, can you come off mute?
Sure. I mean, like, put my camera on, like home, about us, contact us, and blog. Was there be any other ones that you would suggest using on like a basic website?
Okay, I appreciate you letting me know exactly what you meant on that. That as far as that answer, honestly, that is based on the business. So based off your business and what's necessarily needed to be displayed, and let me get myself off of this for a second. I'll pull it back up. But yeah, so in this situation, it will be based off the business. So different businesses require different pages or what you would like to highlight about your business. There are cases where some individuals don't even actually bother with different pages. They actually build everything on a one pager. So just to give a little insight on what a one pager is, it's actually one page that you're building and you're putting all your information on that one page, opposed to spreading across, again, across maybe a contact us page and about page. Everything is displayed on one page. Now, a lot of times when a one pager is used, a one pager is a lot of times used, of course, if it's like maybe a startup business, you don't have like a lot of information that you really need to share. And that's normally where you use a one pager. But if you have like a lot of details, maybe again, a large portfolio or anything like that, then that would be a great time that you of course split your pages up into, again, about us page or our team page or anything like that. But based off where your business is, that's actually how you'll best kind of choose which page is the best. So for example, I'll ask yourself, what kind of business right now do you currently have?
Insurance.
Insurance. Okay, and right now, is it just you or do you have a team as well?
Just me.
Just you? So honestly, in your case, I would actually have a one pager. That one pager would basically have like a form for any of your leads that comes to your website. It'll have a small area that speaks about you and your background when it comes to insurance. And again, just an area for them to contact you. You can put another thing I would definitely suggest on that one page is any type of testimonials of anybody that you've done business with in the past. Definitely get any type of feedback from them, preferably in a video form if you can. But definitely having like all that information on one page, it suffices perfectly fine for you. That way you don't have to worry yourself with designing different pages. Everything could be displayed on one page and you'll get your point across to all your customers and your leads.
Okay. I know you mentioned, and this get to my other question, so I don't know if this is allowed or not, but you mentioned having a members page. Can you configure that so where the members can comment and post on that page?
Comment and post. Right now, we hadn't developed a feature for like commenting and posting. So if there's like a chat area, we haven't got to the point just yet. We are working with the development team to add that as a possible feature in the future. But current moment, it's not a live feature on the platform just yet.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna jump back into my builder really quick. Yeah, she's here. There you go. She's on. Okay. All right. So next time we'll go to cover some of the widgets here. And as far as me covering some of the widgets, just letting you know their functions on the page and how you better use them. Of course, we were talking about a heading. If we were to look at our screen right now, our heading is pretty much finance and wealth management. So of course, these are a lot of times our larger text that we place on the page. So as you can see me dragging that header on. Right now it's a little dark, so if I want to change the color, right now I'm just gonna highlight it, hover over text color, and change the color. And I'm gonna choose white for now. Same thing if I want to change the size, I'd highlight that area, choose the font size, and choose from the drop-down list. So that's how you'll be able to change, of course, your sizing, your color. If you want to change any of your text, you can also change the type of text that you have, your type of fonts. Of course, bolding, italic, text spacing, or line heights as well. And of course, you want to create anything with, of course, centering. You can also be able to do that. Next, of course, text. So if you were to drag text onto the page, of course, it always starts off as dummy text, but again, the same, you'll be able to edit that. Of course, we're looking at buttons as far as containers. And also share with you guys as far as containers. I'm going to add in a block. And now I'm going to add in an empty block. But of course, with those blocks, I do want to share that one more time. Anytime you're adding a block, we do have a lot of different pre-built blocks for you guys to kind of help you start off with your design. So the hero design is your header image. So if we're looking at this page, this would be our hero. So anytime that you're adding a block and you're looking to add a hero, this is normally your header image. Of course, there are blocks for services, call to action, text, videos, and more. Again, I'm going to use that empty block. And if you see a container is the same, containers is another way you can actually create a block, but it automatically creates an empty block whenever you pull in a container. You have icons. The icon section is text and, here we go, get that out of the way. It's basically a text and icon. So where you can choose a different icon, change this text, but you can also change the text below. So again, this is like having a header and a text below, and you're using an icon to display it. You add in images. Of course, dragging an image onto the screen. To add your image, you'll click over the box. Hit upload file. And choose one of the files from your, find something on the internet to throw on there. So I have to find an image I can actually place on for you guys. You can see place the image. Of course, you can change the different settings. If you want to place a shadow, you can set a shadow for your image as well. Inner shadow, of course, your outer shadow. You can definitely change the different ways you like your shadow effect to look. The same with the background. I want to delete this for a quick second. The same with your background over any type of block. You can hover over block. To the image, you can completely change your background. As we spoke about a little bit yesterday, you can change the shape dividers here down at the bottom, which will also be one of your block settings. Sorry about that. And down here, you can change, of course, on different shape dividers. This out of the way. Of course, you can change the positioning of the image, how it actually reflects in the background. If you want to add a video, you can add a video to your background. And as far as your video, if you were to add a video to the background, it would have to come from YouTube. Right now, our developers only been able to set it to where we have YouTube as far as the display in the background. There's also another feature we're looking to expand on. The overlay color, if we were to remove that, as you can see, our image and our background would be a whole lot brighter. And the overlay a lot of times is used so we can actually see text a whole lot better on the screen. So as you can see, when we had the overlay, our text popped a whole lot more, which helped us see any of our content on the page. You can change, of course, the colors of your overlay. If you need to make it a bit more see-through, you will change the opacity. And now you'll have more of a green or whatever color you choose to set. That's the color that you'll be able to have an overlay. Some others, of course, you can place a menu in different places throughout your site. You can set a progress bar. Now, a progress bar a lot of times will be used if you're ever setting any type of like maybe your course or anything. That'll be you'll be able to use a progress bar to just show the progress that your user is making through any of your content. All right. The next thing we got here, of course, we can place any type of separated or spaces. The spaces you'll place in between items. So again, to create any extra space that you like to place in between anything. I'll refresh my screen real quick. Of course, the form builder, you were to drag a form onto the screen, you can edit any of the information that you like to gather from any of your leads, maybe your clients or anything. So again, in this case, we're going to be gathering name, email, subject, or message. We can add any other content that we like to gather from. Of course, in this case, we're showing, of course, phone, address content we like to gather. We can add any type of radio button. So this is different selections that I like to choose. But this is where you'll be able to build any forms and collect information from any of your leads. As far as our booking agent, if you guys are, again, service-based businesses and you guys are looking to accept booking, this would be the widget that you'll be able to use. You drag onto your screen and, of course, add your event. Of course, this will actually display all the times that you set inside the appointment widget, which we'll get over there in a moment. As you can see, this is a calendar view. You're able to change various things about your calendar as far as the layout. You can change how your layout looks here, change your different fonts that may be displayed on your calendar, different color variations, how you like it to be set up. So there's a lot of different customization tools for your booking agent as well. Sure. All right. Again, if you have a member area, which again, we'll go over membership areas a bit and more, but if you do have a membership area, this is where you can actually have that set up membership login for your members. You can add any type of quizzes or surveys. And of course, quizzes and surveys are great for, again, lead generation to gather more information about your customers, to figure out what they're needing and how you can further help them. Of course, checkout widgets. So if you have any store items, these would be the widgets that you'll be able to use. You'll also be able to accept donations from any users as well. This would be connected via Stripe. So Stripe and Braintree are the two payment processes that you'll be able to accept donations if you have any donatable costs. Down at the bottom, you're gonna add a video gallery, a slider, social media icons. If you have any music or anything, you'll be able to embed your music directly onto your site as well. As far as your videos, you will be using either the embed or the video URL to have videos play on. The two that we would recommend, we always use either YouTube and or Vimeo links to actually run our video sources. I would highly recommend Vimeo, the reason being for security. You can definitely know that your content is safe using Vimeo. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube, it actually gives you the metrics. So if you are someone that actually wants those views on YouTube, embedding your YouTube video will be best in this situation. Down at the bottom, of course, you want to add any type of blog. You're able to add a blog, add any type of code, which I know many of you guys won't necessarily be adding any code, but you also be able to add code. All right, and let's see. Because as far as your map, if you guys have any like any locations, like brick and mortar businesses, you'll be able to add like your map location so they'll be able to see your actual location. And you can also again place your portfolio and any type of search bar for your content. Here on your global stylings, also here on the left side, your global styling. This is of course the master settings of everything on your site. So again, for all your master text, you'll be able to edit anything here. Again, you can find different fonts that you may like and add them directly into Bizco. One place I like to use is thefont.com, but you already have a variation of text that you can also add or change inside. As far as your color palette, here's where you're going to be adjusting different colors. This is what I see about the Facebook pixel. I'll get to that in just a moment as well. I appreciate you asking that. Here you better set, of course, again, your different primary colors of your website. So if you have maybe a logo that has different colors, here where you better set those different colors, and it'll be like the master colors for your entire site. And any of these colors that you change, these will also be the colors that you see reflect. The top 5 colors that you'll see will reflect the same colors that you have set for your global palette on this side. So anytime you set these 5 colors, these will be your top 5 colors anytime you're changing any colors throughout the website. Of course, you can change your website layout. As far as if you like it to be boxed or full width. And as far as your page styling, of course, you can set a master background image, how you like your background image to also set. And this is more so a master background setting. Here below your global styling, this is where you'll find your funnels and things that you create. And shortly, I'll show you guys how to start a funnel and actually connect it to your website. And here where you'll be able to add a lot of your master settings as well. So again, if any of you guys do custom code, you have to set your custom code here. Page SEO. This will be, of course, all the content that Google will read. So, of course, this is where you set all your metadata, all your page titles, and of course your images. And these images are actually what they'll see if you were to send the link to your page. So if you were to send a link to your home page to someone, this will be the image that they'll see. That SEO information can also be changed from your page settings as well. So I'll show you one more time. If you guys want to change your SEO information, click over your widget, show settings, SEO information, and this will be the same information that you'll adjust. Here, you'll also be able to manage all your files. So if you have any type of documents that you may upload or any images, here you'll be able to manage all those files that you add onto your site. Below, of course, over here, this is be your website title. Your favicon. Your favicon is the image that you see in the top, like if you see here at the top on the Google. So your tabs, this would be the icon that you see on your tab. So if you set your favicon, this is where you'll notice that image anytime you upload that one. As far as your social sharing image, again, this would be the image that you'll see if you were to share your link out via text message and or maybe Facebook feed or anything like that. This would be the image that they see there. To set your domains, here you'll be able to connect your domain here. You'll place in your domain name, which we actually you'll have we'll have some videos actually set up for you guys to actually go through this, because everybody's going to be a bit different based off the hosting agent that you may use. If you have your domain hosted at GoDaddy, it's going to be a whole lot different than Google domains or anything like that. So it'll be a different video for each one of those. So this is where you better set your domain. As far as your language and type says, you better set that here. Cookies and privacy. As far as applications, this is normally where we set up our webhooks. So if you guys are looking to connect to any other outside platforms, these would be the items that you'll be looking to add. So earlier, Ms. Ford was just asking about the Facebook pixel. This is actually where you'll be able to input that. So again, just so you were get there again, you'll be clicking the website settings, applications, add application, and here will you be able to again connect to any other third-party platform. So again, MailChimp, if you need to add your Facebook pixel, you'll be able to add that here. And of course, webhooks. Webhook is a lot like an API, which many guys know it's maybe not necessarily familiar with API, but it's really just a way for two platforms to communicate with one another. The webhooks is a one-way communication. So instead of anything actually communicating back into Bizco, all of our communication communicates out of Bizco. So you're able to connect to any other third-party platform, but you just have to connect, but you have to communicate out. Bizco itself was actually designed as, again, a full business operating system. So most of the tools that you really need to run your business is built inside of Bizco. That's why it was designed not necessarily to communicate in, but to communicate out if you guys just wanted to use any other third-party platform. And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. As far as personalization, honestly, I would not bother this area. This is a little more advanced. But this is a lot of information that's used for like pre-filled information that you may place on your page. So for any of you guys that may be a little bit more advanced, maybe a little bit more experienced, there will be videos of how to actually use this area, or to edit this area, I should say. And URL redirects. This is just an area for if you ever needed to redirect one of your pages to another page. This would be a great way to do that. So if there's ever a case where you're locking up a page, you didn't want anyone to access it at all, or you just needed it always to go somewhere else, this is where you actually set that. So again, this is just, again, the idea of having a page that you no longer want anyone to see, but you don't want to delete it. So you'll use this to redirect it to another page on your site. So currently right now, as far as the builder and the pages, that's pretty much all that covers the builder per se. I'm going to go over more, but just the actual builder or editing the page. Those are the main functions of all the widgets that you have and how to edit your site. So again, I know when we actually go Saturday, we're going to go a whole lot more in detail as far as how to actually go about designing your site, different ideas about how to actually brand your business itself. But again, today it's more about really just showing you the overview of using the technology and how everything really works together for you.
Sean, before you leave the builder, one, Sister Bernice had a question. One, can you add Google reviews to the platform? And if so, how?
The Google reviews you would be able to add, but it would be a code. It'd be something that had to be pulled from Google. I'll write that down now because that's something I'll have to create a video for more than doing it live. But that will be an embed code that will be pulled from Google that you could then place into the website. But let me write that down so I can make sure I get a tutorial video on that for her. As far as where did you have anything else on the builder?
No, sir.
Right. The next area of the building I'm gonna move over to is gonna be the store. Now, whenever you click store, it gives you a small step-by-step to kind of get you kick-started. Of course, the first thing you want to do is, of course, create a product. And when you create a product, of course, you can create various different products. Here it shows you physical, digital, service, and membership-based products. I'm gonna go back for a second because I actually want to show you from a different view. Of course, here are your product lists. Of course, these are some dummy products that was already set into the template itself. But if you were, of course, add a product again, you have the various different styles of products that you'd like to create. In this case, right now, I'm going to actually choose, well, let me go to digital first. Anytime creating a digital product, you're going to have to actually add a file. Now that file can be, again, a video file, a PDF document, or anything like that that you'd like to upload, and they'll receive this upon purchase. So after they purchase, whatever you actually upload into this area will be immediately emailed over to them upon purchase. Now, as you can see here, every unique link that they're going to receive is going to be active 24 hours after the first download. So after they click it, it's only going to be available 24 hours. So they have to make sure that they save that document onto their computer. Another thing you can highlight down here is tracking of inventory. Of course, this is more for physical products, but you'll be able to, of course, track your inventory, set your stock. And this way, of course, it'll help you, again, when it comes to any type of ordering that you may have to do or inventory management, you'll be able to set your stock levels. A custom thank you page, if based off of specific product, you may want your customer to see a specific page after they purchase your product. You can set that here. And of course, the page that's created will be created inside your builder. So you'll redirect them to any one of your pages that you create inside of your builder. So again, here's a list of any of your pages that you've created. Again, group 2, remember we placed contact us in there. So it's just another way of navigation and finding your pages. If you have any extra information you'd like to gather from your customer as they're making a purchase, you can add any additional questions. And by chance, if you want to add a tag to the customer, and a lot of times I use tags whenever a customer is making a purchase, depending on the product, because I may want to take a next action. And in this case, tags are directly attached to the emails and automations. So for example, if you want to add a tag and this is for this product, that tag will be a trigger for that email automation that you may actually do later. I'm gonna go back here for a second because actually the membership product is what I want to highlight really quickly. All right, so when we're looking at the membership product, the reason I want to highlight the membership product because again, when we're talking about locking up content, building a space for, again, our customers or our leads, a place that they can access, again, exclusive type of content, any video courses that you may like to give grant access to them. This is how you are actually going to offer this to them. So if they actually purchase a membership product, again, you can set your various prices. And this is where you're going to build that reoccurring revenue base. So if you set this membership as a subscription product, you're now charging your customers or your leads a fee every month to gain access to your content. So again, if you're talking about a course that you might have created, a video course that you might have created, or any type of document that you may want them to view, this is a great way to get that reoccurring income so they can gain access to your content. And again, you can set the payments in various different ways. You can have a limited subscription to where you only gather 5 payments from them to reach a certain amount. So maybe you want five payments of $200. That way they then pay you $1,000 to get full-time access to everything. This is how you can be able to control that. And if they do not make any one of those payments, they actually lose access to that content that they were responsible for paying for. So that's, again, a great way to control access, but gain recurring revenue by using the membership groups and setting a subscription base to it. Down here is actually where you're gonna set those member groups themselves. And this is how you're gonna set that access to any of those exclusive pages. So if we were to select the membership group, in this case, it'd be basic members, or again, you can create various different membership groups, but in this case, basic members is available. So you choose your membership group. And of course, at the end of the day, you'll save. Now, just to reflect this on your builder side, how they correlate is if your services page, if you wanted your services page to be exclusive only to people that pay that monthly subscription. In this case, what you would do is choose a page, show your settings. And when we talk about that page access, we'll set it to members only. We'll choose our membership group, and that membership group will be basic members. You're gonna save it. Now, when we actually take a view of the screen, as you can see now, this screen is locked. Again, the home screen, the about us screen, but when we get to our services screen, that screen is now locked. So they'll actually have to be a member of the membership group or have an active subscription to actually access the services area. If there's ever a case you wanted to make it public again, go right back to the access, make it public. If we take a glance at it, now you can see anybody can access our services page. So again, when we're talking about setting up a membership product, that is a great way, again, to build that recurring revenue and lock up valuable content or exclusive content to your customer base. Another thing, of course, you're going to want to do, which it will be different based off the payment processes that you guys choose. You're, of course, going to want to connect the payment processor. And the two ways you, of course, be able to access, I want to show both ways. Of course, you can access it by clicking connect here, where you can also go to settings, payments, and then add a payment provider. Here, of course, you'll choose the payment provider that you have an account with. I know PayPal and Stripe are what usually a lot of people tend to have. So of course, whenever you're connecting either, PayPal is really easy. PayPal, you connect your email address and it'll pull the information from your PayPal to actually accept those payments. You can also connect multiple payment providers if you like. I would always recommend that you only choose one, but you will be able to connect various if you like. Stripe the same. If you were to connect Stripe, you'll pull your publishable key and your secret key from Stripe. So you would have to go into your settings area of Stripe and pull that information. We will also have a video as well that just kind of lets you give you guys a little assistance as far as locating a lot of that information as well. But this, of course, would be important to add if you wanted to actually gather any payments of any kind on your website. So again, if you're selling any type of products, this is going to be important to actually connect your payment provider if you're looking to accept any type of payments on your website of any kind. Of course, you want to add those store details, and of course, this information is also found in your settings. This is where you're going to want any of those email notifications to go to. They automatically go to the admin of the website, but if you have any other individuals or any special emails that you like the information to go to, this is where you'll set that up. Of course, you'll also enter your store details or about your business. This is just you kind of set different information as well about your store. When anybody actually purchases your product, you can choose if you like them to add to cart or you like them to go to buy now. Now, the difference between the two is, of course, if you were to click add to cart, that's a great solution if you have multiple products and you'd like people to continue shopping. If you use the add to cart button, that allows individuals to add items to the cart, but to continue their shopping experience. If you were to choose buy now, what you'll be choosing to do is that if anybody is choosing to purchase a product, they're going to purchase that as soon as they click that product, they're going to go directly to the checkout screen. So it reduces the possibility of you gaining more income from other products. So this is a great selection based off your store setup. So if you have multiple products, add to cart will be the great way to go. If you only have a single product, or you want to get everybody to the checkout process a whole lot quicker, buy now be your solution. You can set your shipping options. And you can set it by price range and or weight range. You'll give it a title. So in case we can say United States. When we're speaking on price range, this is just saying from this price to this price, this is going to be how much it costs to ship. So I'm going to use, in this example, really quick, I'll say from $0 to $30, I want to charge them $7.95. I'm going to choose the country I want this to resonate for, which in this case, I want it to only apply to the United States of America. Now, the next shipping option I'm going to add is also a price range. But what I want to do now is anything that's over $30, anything over $30, I now want to give them a discount. And maybe the discount is shipping is now $4.95. So essentially saying if they spend more money with me, they get a better shipping price. So this gives you a chance to also, again, play around with your shipping a bit and really kind of give those different deals or those different offers. The same thing if I wanted this to now be free shipping. So for anybody that spends over $30 on my store, they now get free shipping. This is how you'll be able to set that up to offer that to them. Here as well, you'll be able to set your taxes, your tax limit. So if you want to add a 7% tax to any of your products, this is where you'll be able to set that. We spoke about connecting our payments. And of course, this is where you want to add in, of course, your information around privacy policy, refund policy, and terms and services. These are great information to have to really protect you and your business whenever it comes to selling products. If you're selling digital products, I would definitely recommend that you place a refund policy in place because, of course, once they actually get a hold of your digital content, a lot of times that's proprietary information that you can't really give back because it's digital form. So it's important that you let them know that all sales are final, and this is a great place to actually place that type of information. Here also inside the store, we're going to go over a couple more tabs here. If you want to managing your orders, here's where all your orders will populate anytime any orders come through. Of course, you can archive orders, which is archiving, of course, just hiding orders, past orders that you no longer need to manage. And a feature that we're so excited about that we're looking forward to adding to the platform is going to be abandoned cart. Now, abandoned cart, what that tool is going to be used for is if anybody were to go to your store, they fill out the information on that form, but decide not to buy at that moment. Bizco will be able to capture that information that they input into that purchase form for you to then be able to follow up with them. So just imagine if someone came to your store to purchase a product, they filled out the information, but hey, they got busy, they lost track of time, so they had to stop what they're doing. They had to run away for a minute. That'd be great for you to be able to send the automated email after they. I can't even talk. I'm sorry. It'd be great for you to be able to set up an automated email that asks them to come back and actually makes that purchase. So that's going to be the power of the abandoned cart once that feature grows active. We're definitely excited about that one. It's going to actually save a whole lot of sales for you, a lot of you guys. It's going to, of course, put more money in your pocket, more money into your business. When we're looking at subscriptions, here's, of course, you'll be able to see any of your active subscribers here. You better see the analytics built around your subscribers. So again, these are a great tool to really just manage how you're actually delivering your content to your audience. Of course, when we look at churn rates and things like that, this is the information that's showing the drop-offs. So as individuals are creating subscriptions, the churn, of course, what you're seeing in those cancellations. So if you're seeing a lot of cancellations, maybe your content is getting boring. Maybe you need to spice some things up, add some new fresh content. So again, these type of analytics help make you help you make better decisions when it comes to, again, your subscriber base. You also hear where it shows subscription products. If you have various subscription products, you'll be able to see which products are actually where your audience is actually tied to the most. So maybe one subscription product, you may have 200 active members. Another one, you may only have 100. So you may want to start focusing on that subscription product that you're getting the most performance out of. Again, we're able to set discount codes. And with those discount codes, you can set them by flat rates, percentages, or even again, just setting up a free shipping discount code. You'll name it. This is actually where you're going to set the actual code itself, what you like that code to be. You can set how many times you like anybody to use this particular code. So maybe it's a one-time code. This is how you'll be able to set that. Of course, if you leave it blank though, it will be unlimited. So they're able to use it as much as they like. You also choose if you like to be able to use other discounts. Apply automatically. They're just saying as soon as they go to checkout, the coupon is automatically applied. So therefore, they won't have to key in any discount code or anything like that. You better set your discount amount. Right now, it is set at percentage, but of course, if we want to use a dollar amount, we better set on that. You can set the period of time that this is be available. And lastly, as far as you better set it based off, you better set the discount based off various different factors. So again, this discount code may be only available with orders over $30, as we talked about before when it comes to shipping. Maybe it's only designed for specific membership groups. So for those exclusive members, they now get a discount code that only they'll be able to use. Anybody that's not a member of your website or not a member of your community, they won't be able to use that discount code. So people can share it as much as they like to, but if they're not a paid member to your website or your community, they're not able to use that discount code. Specific categories of products or specific products themselves. So if you only wanted this discount code to be available for one product, you'll be able to set it that way. And now this discount would only be applied to that specific product. When we're looking at layout and styling, this is just a way for you to customize your store. So this would be, of course, your checkout area. But these give you different ways that you can actually edit and adjust how your store actually looks. So you click Style Now, and then you'll select from the options they provide for you. The next section is, of course, the context, and this is going to be your CRM.
Sean,
And of course, in your CRM, yes, ma'am.
before you go to the next section, we did have a question. Sister Eugenia, did you want to unmute to ask your question?
Yes, thank you. A while back, he had said that if we were going to have any videos, that they had to be loaded to YouTube or Vimeo. That's the only way that the videos would be able to be loaded on the website. I just wanted to make certain. So we would have to like create a YouTube channel or something like that to upload it. I don't know anything about this kind of stuff, so.
You're perfectly good. And I appreciate you asking that question to confirm. So in this situation, yes. Right now, it would, all of our video or any videos that's placed on our website, it would have to be hosted from another platform. And those platforms right now that would be Vimeo and YouTube. Now, any of that content, again, when we're talking about YouTube, you can have your YouTube video set to unlisted on your account. That way, of course, they're not able to, it's not just, I guess, openly viewed on YouTube, but they'll be more exclusive to your site itself. But yes, but it will be Vimeo and or YouTube that you'll be able to pull those links from.
Did that answer your question, Sister Eugenia?
It did, but I have one other question, and that was a sister had mentioned about her testimonials being on Google. And he said that he would have to create a video to show how to, I guess, do the code.
Yes.
Put it in
Yes.
there. So that would be like, say, like I have testimonials from like, it's a Google form. So that would apply to that as well.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to be looking at embed. And that's one of the big things with Google. A lot of things pull from Google or pull using like embed codes to gain that functionality on your website itself.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
with the Google form, it's a little bit different because people are filling out a form and submitting it. There isn't
Mhm.
really an embed code for those. You would literally have to copy and paste those templates into a testimonial template that we already have on Bizco.
Okay. Okay, awesome. And so I have another form on Google. So any forms I have on Google, I could just copy and paste into templates that you guys already have for forms, basically, if there's something compatible.
Yeah. So essentially what you'll be doing is those same questions that you have set up in the Google Forms,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to use the form builder here. So you better, of course, drag it on whatever page that you like it displayed.
Okay.
And all those same questions you'll be able to set up here. And
Okay.
a lot of them, if it's like open form questions where you just like them to text in, you use like the text area or text field. But yeah, you'll be able to build out that form completely here. And all the information that they submit, you'll be able to retrieve all the information from your CRM here. So again, if there was someone that completed a form, which I'll actually do it now just so you guys can kind of see that. Where would I go? Save that really quick. Do a quick preview. Put in, and then the subject is, and my message is none. All right, so once I submit that detail, right now it's saying thank you, which of course you can change that message as well. If you want to change that thank you message, you can change that here. Because I just saw that, I want to show you guys that. But again, after that form is actually created, that information will all be moved into your CRM. And here inside the CRM, again, you better manage all the information about your customer or your lead. In that form, you'll be able to see all the details here. So in place of that Google Forms, all the information that your customers, lead, or anything submit, you'll simply be able to go to your CRM that's built within your the Bizco platform and manage all the information that they submit to you.
Okay.
Right. Of course, also while I'm here in the CRM, of course, other things that you're able to manage from your customers, of course, would be their orders, if they're actually subscribed to of course, again, your membership group or anything like that. The marketing details. So if you're sending out any emails, this is where you'll be able to gauge what emails they might have received, how they've been engaging with those emails. So you, again, for that particular individual, you can choose how you like to continue communication with them based off the metrics that you have here. You can also, again, manage any of the different properties. So again, the address, things like that, that can be managed inside of here. All these fields are directly tied to to the forms that you guys set. So again, we were talking about creating any of these fields. You can directly map them to anything that's built inside your CRM. So all of these are fields that's tied directly to your CRM. So therefore, if anyone were to complete this information and it's mapped to either one of these CRM properties, that's what information will go into the CRM in that field. So for example, in this situation, even though it says subject, if I were to map it to my zip code here, anytime someone submits a form and they fill out that subject field, that information will populate here in the zip code field because that's where you had it mapped to. So it's important to make sure whenever you're building out fields that if you have it mapped to the correct information that you like to store inside of your CRM. Also here within your CRM, you're also able to manage your forms directly. So if you had multiple forms on your website, here's where you'll be able to see the listing of all your forms. Here, of course, the form names. The form names are set again from the form builder. So it reflects the form name here. So you'll change this form name to whatever you like it to be. And anytime anybody's submitting those forms, you'll be able to check all of them using the form name. And if you had more subscribers or anything submitting to that form, of course, you'll have a larger list of individuals or information that you'll want to check through. You better manage your bookings and appointments from the screen as well. So if you had any appointments, you'll be able to look at any of your schedules and things from this window. Emails, automations, and settings. So we're going to move down that, but we're going to go across instead of down the sidebar. So here in your CRM, when we're speaking about the membership groups earlier, this is actually where your membership groups are also going to be managed. So if you wanted to create a new group that you planned on giving exclusive access to, you can add a group. And once you create that demo group or the group name that you set, whenever you create that membership product, this will be the group that you assign it to. And also with those pages that you like them to gain access to, you'll set that page access to the demo group. But again, you'll be able to manage, of course, your membership groups and all your leads and contacts from within this window. We're looking at appointments. Here again, for any service-based businesses, consulting, nail techs, barbers, hair beauticians. Like if you guys have any type of appointments that you guys like to set, of course, even life insurance agents the same. This would be a great tool to use. So of course, to actually set up a schedule and allow individuals to actually book a time with you. So if we were to just look at creating a new product, of course, we're setting the event name, the description, the location in which they expecting the event to happen or the meeting to happen. You'll be able to send out automated emails. That way they also receive that information as a confirmation. You'll be able to set up your operators. The operators will be the individuals that's going to be performing the services. So again, if it's more than just you, if you maybe have a partner, a team member, or anything, and you guys are helping to take care of those services, you'll add different operators so individuals can choose who they like to do the service with. If you didn't want individuals to actually have that option, but to be chosen, but for the operator to be chosen automatically, you'll also have that option to do that as well. All right. As far as availability, of course, you better set your availability, whether you want a one-on-one meeting and or a group meeting. I know Friday, I know one individual was asking about, I guess, the double booking and things like that. Setting this, of course, one-on-one would allow, of course, to eliminate some of those double booking situations. You better set, of course, your meeting duration times, your availability windows, your availability, of course, the days, your exclusion days, and how you actually want the spacing in between any of your appointments. So if you want like 30-minute incremental windows, this is basically saying once they look at your schedule, right now, every 30 minutes, there'll be an availability to set up an appointment. So it'd be like 10:30, 10:30, 11, 11:30, it'll be broken down that way. And of course, you can change the different ones to set up your incremental windows. You can set up your scheduling notices, meaning it prevents anybody from setting last-minute appointments. So if you would need maybe a 4-hour lead time before accepting any bookings, this would be the way that you actually accept it, or maybe you need a day in advance. This is how you better set how they actually be able to book you. Set up a buffer time is just basically saying in between appointments. So that way, anytime you finish up an appointment, you will get a 20-minute window in between that appointment versus the next one before you start up. And then for those that to keep yourself from being overwhelmed, of course, you can limit the number of sessions that you are able to accept per day. So maybe again, if you're a beautician, you do hair all day, maybe your hands start hurting after about three heads that you're doing. So after those 3 hands, you're like, hey, yo, my fingers hurt, I'm not doing this anymore. So you can definitely be able to set that amount of times that you like to allow your customers to book you. As far as form questions, a lot like the form builder. This is information that you're going to want to gather as they're booking their service with you. Maybe you have specific things that you would like to know prior to them actually getting that booking. So this is where you'll be able to get that information or gather that information for them. And then finally, you're just setting up that confirmation information. So you can create your own custom message here, or you can create a custom page inside of your builder and have anybody that completes a booking to go directly to that custom page. Now that custom page could be a great tool to give them more information on what to expect. So it's a great way to set expectations for your customer, your lead, whenever they're booking an appointment with you. Again, one of our powerhouse tools also with the builder is, of course, our email campaign or our email automation tool. Again, this is going to be the tool that's going to really going to drive a lot of your business, a lot of your sales. Because after you actually gain that lead, maybe someone actually makes a purchase with you. The question is always, what's next? What's going to happen next? And a lot of times, what happens next is you continue to communicate with them. And this allows you to do that using the email automation tool. Here, of course, you'll have various statistics when it comes to your email campaigns. You'll, of course, see your subscribers, how many subscribers you just recently gotten, and how many emails you sent. Now, of course, seeing how many emails you sent is definitely great for gauging your email limits. Now, if there's ever a case where you're sending out maximum emails and you need more space to send more emails, you better click increase limits, and you'll be able to choose more from your billing information and add for email marketing. So if you ever set subscribers and you need to be able to add more subscribers, this is where you'll be able to adjust that. Anytime you're building out a campaign, these are typically email blasts. These are normally either a sequence of emails and or a single email for marketing purposes. So if there's any type of information you need to get out to any of your customers, your leads or anything, this is a great way to get that email blast out to your list of all your subscribers or a specific list of individuals that you may want those emails to go out to. As spoken about before, creating an email in Bizco is really, really simple. When we're talking about the two campaign types, we have, of course, the regular campaign and an A/B split test campaign. An A/B split test campaign is basically two emails being sent to test the market to see which email converts the best. So if there's ever a case you want to if you want to maybe put two different offers to see which offer everybody is actually enjoying most, this would be a great way for you to send out two completely different emails. And based off the winner, the metrics inside of Bizco is going to gauge which email is getting the result that you're looking for. And that's going to be the email that's now sent to the rest of your list. So for example, if you have a list of 100 individuals, they're going to send out 20 emails, 10 to two small groups of 10 individuals, 10 of one email, 10 of the other. And out of those 20 emails that were sent out, whichever email wins, that will be the email that's now sent to the other 80 individuals that's now on your list. Right. Now, the next screen, we'll go to design. Now, just like the builder, you have a lot of different various templates that you'll be able to choose from to start off. Of course, you can also choose by any type of category that you may have. Let's say we just have a quick announcement that we want to send out. You're able to choose, and if you need to add any of the blocks here on the side, so you see for images, videos, section headers. You want to add in your logo, maybe in type of footers, you can drag any of these blocks into the screen and edit them right here on the screen. So every block is customizable based on the settings on the side there. So as you can see, everything is dragged in. You can change any of the information. I'll move over to the next screen. In this case, it's just asking for that company information. Normally, of course, if you already set it up when we first started, you'll be able to set that up here. Right. So move over to the next screen. Here's where we're gonna choose our audience. So of course, we can create a specific list of individuals that we like the content to go to, or we can choose our complete audience. So, so right now, of course, if we had 100 contacts, we can send it out to all 100, or we can choose a list of 20 and send the message only to those 20 individuals. Here you're going to place in, of course, your subject field. So this would be the field that they see. So normally this field is what you use to actually entice them to open. So anytime you're sending out an email, this would be the line that you're using to entice them to open. You'll choose, of course, set the name and the sender email, which would be your information. If a specific email you like, anybody that, if anyone were to reply to you, this is where you'll set the email for any replies that your list may send back. And this is where you can continue that conversation. If you need to send a test email to yourself just to make sure that the email works the way you need it. So if you have any links in your email or anything like that, you always want to send a test email to make sure that all your links direct to where you like it to go. Because the worst thing you can do is send out an offer for a great sale, but you send them completely to a different product that's not on sale. Maybe something you didn't even want to promote. So it's very, very imperative that you make sure that you send a test email so you can make sure that the links go exactly where you need them to go. Because trust me, I've learned the hard way. I have learned the hard way. So please make sure that you test your email to make sure that you send it to exactly who you like to send it to. So again, when it comes to campaigns, and of course you'll be able to get any of the metrics about that campaign, letting you know how many people have opened the campaign, how many people have clicked on specific, opened the campaign or your email, and also clicks of any links inside of your email itself. You'll be able to gauge any of your sent as well as saved drafts that you may have. When we're speaking about automations, the automation tool is actually how you put your business essentially on autopilot, especially when it comes to communication. Again, when we're looking at the fortune, your fortune is in your follow-up. So whether, again, a person purchasing a product from you, or submitting a lead form for you. So just like we were speaking about that Google form, after someone completes that Google form, you want to immediately start creating more of a conversation with that individual. And the automation tool is going to allow you to do exactly that. So when you're creating an automation, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to start off with a trigger. And a trigger is just an action that your customer, your lead is taking on your website that now that actually triggers off your automation to take place. So if we're adding a trigger, that can be someone being added to a specific list, being removed from a list, being tagged. Now, again, those tags can be in different places. So if someone submits a form, you can have a tag attached to them. If someone purchases a product, you can have a tag attached to them. So if anybody purchases a product or submits that form, you'll be able to add that tag. In this case, I'm just going to create one. So anytime someone gets that tag added to their contact, this automation is now going to be triggered. We have more to come as far as different functions that we're looking to add in. So of course, again, when we're speaking about those abandoned carts, when that abandoned cart feature gets added in, as soon as someone submits that information, you can set it to delay for 3 days, and after 3 days, or maybe a day. Really, I would definitely say a day. Let's say a day. A day later, you send out an email that's automatically going to that customer that left your cart on your store, and you're prompting them to come back to make that same purchase that they left from. Like, that is powerful to be able to do that. So of course, these are different triggers that we have coming soon. But these are the triggers that we currently have are powerful to be able to handle any automation that you'll need. So in this situation, just going over an example of, again, an automation, our trigger is them being added to a tag. You can then choose your next step, which maybe, again, like we stated, maybe your next contact, you want it to be a day later. So after that tag is added, so maybe after they made that purchase, maybe 1 day later, you want to start a new part of the conversation. And of course, you can say about different things, delay by the exact time. So if you want all these automations to go on an exact date, or certain conditions that we're setting up as well. So of course, there's going to be a list of different conditions and diff functions to decide on your next steps. So in this case, we're going to set it to 1 day. After 1 day has passed, I want in this situation to send out another email. I better send out that information. We'll add this information in. And I'll be able to start building that email. And of course, just like we just did from the campaign level, you have a bunch of templates that you can choose from the start, but it's totally customizable. So if you even want to start from scratch, you'll be able to do exactly that. But in this case, we're going to have an email sent. So let me go ahead and finish this information. Just flowing through saving that. All right, so after a day, I'm going to send out an email. Now, based off that email, I'm going to choose an if-else function. Now, what this if-else function is basically conditions that you would like to take place. So maybe this case again, maybe it's inside of the email, there was an action that you want to take place. Maybe it's again, maybe another form or something that you fill out. Maybe it's a product that they purchased. And after that form, or maybe like, let's say that purchase is made, what you want to do is like, maybe you set another tag for that other item. So now the next tag is added, which is based off the purchase. You're now going to send another email that just says congratulations. So right now I'm just filling this information in. Just picking a template here. All right. So in case again, once they take that function, if they were to take the action I like, they're going to receive an email that basically says congratulations for taking the action I like. If they were not to take that action, maybe I want to send something different. Now I have a different email that just says, hey, I know you didn't take advantage of that offer, but I still want to offer you the same thing, but now I'm going to give you a 20% discount. So now you're creating a new conversation with them to try to entice them to move forward. And of course, the same thing, if they you can set those same functions, maybe an if-else function below that email. And if they take the action that you like them to take, so I'll use this side, for example, now. Maybe it's another if-else function. They've been added to a membership group because maybe they just join your community. And now if they've actually taken action to join your community, again, if they say yes to your action that you desire, you're gonna go with certain functions here, and vice versa. If they were not, maybe you're gonna remove the tag that initiated the automation for you. So that way, once they're removed, you know now if you were to set up any other like automations or communications, you know this person is not interested. So you're not gonna necessarily waste your breath on that particular offer with that individual. Also, when we're looking at your automations, of course, you have various metrics again to measure your open rate, your goals that you may have set for your automations. That way, again, you can make better marketing decisions as your customers and leads actually visit your site, leave your site, and you continue the conversation with them later. And we'll swing back to the builder really quick. And I see one question from Ms. Samuel. Did you create a newsletter? Could you set up auto? And as far as, like, so when you say newsletters, you're meaning like if someone were to opt into your newsletter, if you're able to start an automation from there? And is Ms. Samuels able to? Okay, yes, you're able to do that. So again, like we were just speaking about, when someone submits a form, you can have a tag added to those individuals that submit for your newsletter. And that would then trigger off the automation from there. So yes, you'll be able to do that. All right, so now that I'm back on the builder, one other thing I want to highlight really quick is again the funnel. And when it comes to the funnel, you can create or add a funnel to your website by clicking the pages on the left side, clicking add new. Well, definitely should do it like that, sorry, not pages funnel, but my sites and funnels at the top left corner. I apologize for that. And click my sites and funnels and click create a funnel. Here, just like everything else in Bizco, there's various templates available to you to make your design work a whole lot easier, and you have a great starting point for your offer. So if we were to create a funnel, and maybe our funnel is a lead magnet, so we're going to use this one. So again, just like the same way we use our builder for our website, it's the same again for our funnel. Now, with us actually creating a funnel, we have access to a lot of metrics to measure, again, the progress or the journey of our customers. Each of our pages can be, again, customized. From our landing page, our checkout page is totally customizable. Our thank you page is the same. Everything is, again, drag and drop and totally customizable for you. Here, of course, you'll get various metrics to help you make better marketing decisions. Which for some of you guys that were on the Friday call, you guys were able to see how you're able to see the metrics. So it lets you see how many visitors are moving through the journey here. You're able to set upsells and downsells. So these are products that are essentially like, do you want fries with that? If you were to be at McDonald's or Burger King, you may order that burger, but they want to, of course, add more to your cart. Of course, which is the AOV, your average order value. You're able to see, of course, your visitors, your sales that come from your funnel, your orders, the products that you're offering inside your funnel, and of course, different information about your performance or your different performance. And this actually refers to your the web browser. So it's like Google, mobile, things like that. This is actually the information that you'll receive here. Now, one thing I want to highlight is actually connecting your funnel to your website. So currently, right now, the way this funnel is actually set up, this funnel is actually separate from our website. So whenever you are building websites and funnels, they are always separate unless you attach them together. Okay. So if you were to leave them separate, if you were to have products inside your main store, those products would not be able to be offered inside your funnel, and vice versa. If you were creating a funnel and also a website, but you didn't connect them, the products that's in your funnel will not be the same products inside of your store. So to make sure that your full online business is working together. So your funnels, your website, your store, CRM, appointments, and all are all working together to connect your funnels. What you're going to want to do is in the top left corner again, where it says My Sites and Funnels. You're going to click that, and under your funnels tab, going to use your widget on the right side, and where it says Move Website in this project, that's what you're going to click. You're going to want to move this website and connect it to the project that you're creating. So in this case, I would choose this funnel and connect it to demo 2, which in this case is a demo we just created. So now, as you can see, everything is accessible to me. So here's my builder for my website. And I'm able to grab my funnel from my pages area now, because my funnel is now connected to my website. So any products that I also offer inside my store, I can now sell those products inside of my funnel. All right. Now, one last thing I'm going to highlight with the funnel is on your, now, just like we were speaking about A/B split testing when it comes to your emails, you can also A/B split test when it comes to your funnels. So if there's ever a case where you want to test, again, maybe your offer, maybe your design, this is where you'll be able to do that. So right above your funnel here where you see Start A/B Split Test, you'll click Start A/B Split Test, and you'll be able to create 2 different versions of your site or of your funnel. So a quick example, maybe you wanted to actually just move your columns. So right now this has 2 columns. So I'm gonna reduce the 2 columns, I'm create it into 1. I no longer want this book here. And as far as my background, I no longer want the red bubble in the background. So now looking at these 2 variations of my funnel, now the same. When individuals visit your funnel, what's going to happen? Bizco is going to automatically show different variations of your website or your funnel to your visitors. And based off, again, those metrics, based off the funnel page that's giving you the most success, giving you the most conversion, that's the version of your funnel that's going to be now shown to anybody else that visits your website. So you choose a small sample size of your first visitors based off the conversion rate of each of these 2 variations of your funnel. They're going to choose the winner, and that's now what they're going to show to your audience or your visitors going forward. So, and trust me, when it comes to funnels or when it comes to conversions, especially when it comes to your website, it's a lot of times it is minor details. So you wouldn't believe how that small change I made to the site, as you can see how this one currently looks. These small changes I made to the site might have been the biggest changes to my pocketbook, if you get what I'm saying. People that visit my funnel, they may really appreciate simple and plain call to action. They don't want all the fluff, they don't want all the extra visuals, so this gets them right to the point, and this may be exactly what converts better. So again, we're talking about A/B split testing. This is give you a chance to test your funnels and or your emails. And of course, Bizco is going to take care of all the heavy work as far as the analytics, and they're going to put the best converting email and or funnel in front of your audience going forward to make sure that you get the best conversions or the best results going forward. So with that, that's currently my a current onboarding overview for the day. Definitely let Sister V lead, and if there's any questions, I know she will direct them to me. But Sister Victoria, you still there?
Yes. Thank you so much, Sean, for going over the builder. Just to add to what Sean was saying today, don't forget we do have Super Saturday on Saturday. So anything that you maybe didn't get or anything that was kind of gone over maybe a little too quickly, or maybe you just didn't get it, because sometimes that happens as well. We'll be going over it in depth on Saturday as between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So for sure, come with the questions that you may have, because Saturday is the implementation day where you'll be able to sit and build some of these things for yourself. And also for those of you who are interested, this week we'll be rolling out the forms for you all to be able to request that we've built funnels for you. So if you're someone and you're like, okay, I know the builder's easy, I just don't have the time to do it myself. That is a service that we do offer. Like I said, that will be added to your training portal this week. In addition to all of the classes, the schedule for that will be dropped into the portal as well. So that will conclude the onboarding class for today. We're so glad that you all were able to come out. You guys asked some really, really good questions, some that we didn't think or consider. So for sure, look out for the training videos that will come out for those. If you did not know, we do have a YouTube that will be having more trainings added on there as we go through these processes. So for sure, follow us and subscribe on YouTube. And that is all for today. So we hope you all were able to get the questions that you had answered. And for those of you who've been on the platform already, we hope that you were able to learn something new about Bizco. The whole goal is for you to be able to do this, take it and do it on your own. And of course, because we have 2 trainings a week, 2 trainings in a week, you'll be able to learn a lot more. So that is it for Onboarding Monday. We'll see y'all next week at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Iggy, you look like you got something to add back there. No? Look, you over there
I
pacing.
just want to see how y'all was doing in here. Y'all know Sean don't be liking to talk, so I just wanted to know what all he was talking about, and to see that everybody's still here and to see that y'all getting value. I'm excited for y'all, man. So that's all. I'm just being nosy.
Honestly, I'll say the same. I appreciate y'all withstanding my monotone voice, you know what I'm saying? But I really hope y'all really did get value out of it. I really hope y'all got to see the power of Bizco, how you guys can really use it and capitalize on the platform itself. But again, we're here for you guys, no matter what. We definitely got you guys back. This is my brother, man. Oh my goodness. But yes, this is the type of love that you guys get now that you're part of the family.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is the type of love you guys get now that you're part of the family. But yeah, but again, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Again, I really hope you guys really got to understand how to use the platform. But we're here for you guys. Like, you guys need help, we got you. We're gonna make sure you guys get your businesses up, get your businesses running, and running effectively. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done.
You will say, Sean, thank you for the monitor.
Hey, listen,
because we be yelling.
hey, listen, this is called variety.
Cause we be yelling.
He did not yell. So the Victorian and him are monotone. Everyone else is, like whatever. But
How y'all
listen,
just gonna slide me in with the monotone? I think I have like a nice little variation between, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
I mean, whoa. I'm sorry, everybody.
Victoria.
Victoria,
That's
I
a little bit of
appreciate
a reach.
Come on,
Victoria,
y'all
I
stand
felt
up
the
for
way.
me in the chat. Come on, stand up for me in the chat.
Ain't nobody standing up for you.
Sister Victoria, I'm
Who that Shan?
Hey, Sister Victoria, and I rise up. Girl, you better stop. Hey, listen, first of all, Sean must love y'all because he don't talk.
I'm telling y'all. That's wrong.
Y'all, Sean is like legitimately the tech guy. He texts. And so we all were like, wait a minute, he talking still? He must be trying to onboard for life.
Look, I was trying to make sure that you guys could get access to the things that y'all know y'all had to like actually mess with on the
Well, you
platform.
even got teaching breath. I'm amazed. Here, don't take that. Yes, Lord, you was preaching.
All right. I'm done. I ain't got nothing else. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, listen. But hey, listen, y'all know we love y'all, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Go ahead, monotone, Sister Victoria.
Okay, so y'all, we just gonna end it on that note, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday, where Iggy and Jake will teach you all about the affiliate program and all the things. Peace.